the state and we had a nice little crowd for that. So we have a good challenge this Wednesday with University of North Carolina come in. Coleman Scott is their head coach. He's done a terrific job of instilling a lot of energy in that program, and he does a really great job. He was a former bronze medalist in 2012 when Jordan Burroughs won a gold medal. So I know Coleman well. He does a super job, and they have a returning national champion. A couple other guys were in the round of 12. So we got a great challenge on our hand on Wednesday night. So questions?
Coach, how important is it an early test early? How important is it to have a test like this?
Yeah, it's important. We need to be tested. I think it just shows the culture of your team, shows what you need to work on, and it's early. Our season's long, like basketball goes all the way to March, so you're never a finished product. You got to have your A game each time, even though you're going to get better as the year goes on as a competitor, but as a wrestling team, a wrestling program, we want to judge ourselves against really good competition, so real important.
Hey, Coach, can you talk to me a little bit about Chad Redd, his potential this year, and what do you expect out of him?
Yeah, Chad's a four-time All-American. That's weird to say, and he has another year, and it doesn't make sense, right? But different times, and we have 5 returning super seniors, and CJ being one of them. CJ's next level is to be a national champion. He's been an All-American already, right? 4 times. So CJ has got a super tough weight class nationally and in the Big Ten. Returning Big Ten champion, returning national champion. The Iowa kid won the Big Ten. Penn State guy won the national championship, beat the Iowa guy. So he's got tough duty in front of him. So he's got to stay on point. But I think him and the other seniors, Liam Cronin at 125 and Taylor Venz, been a couple-time All-American, Eric Schultz. Those guys have been our stellar performers the last 4 years. So those guys know what needs to be done, and they know how to take care of business. So really going to lean on CJ, him being one of those guys of just experience and guiding the team. We talk about being a brotherhood, but it's about stepping up, about being a pro, right? We don't have pro wrestling, right? But being a world champion or Olympic champion, these guys have seen the best in their room. And so it's about next level, about carrying people up to another level. And we have a lot of young guys, and I really don't like the word potential. Potential means you hadn't done it yet. So it's about, we got talented guys, but it's about work ethic and being gritty and winning tough matches. So thanks.
Coach, Bubba Wilson wrestled both times at 165 in the duels. Will he start there, and what do you expect from him?
Yeah, Bubba Wilson is a young man from Manhattan, Kansas. Tough, hard-nosed guy, all the qualities we want. It's just he makes some mistakes by being over-aggressive, and just we need to get Bubba a lot of matches, and that's what really hurt him last year. And so, yeah, he'll be our 165-pounder right now, and he's a tough, hard-nosed competitor. He's going to learn. He was up 5-1 going in the third period and end up getting beat 10-6 or something, and just hasn't been there enough times. So more times, the better. And Bubba's got a bright future, though. Yeah.
Mark, I know it's way down the line, but you guys get to host the Big Ten championships. Has that added a little bit of enthusiasm and excitement to the wrestling room here in preseason then as you get started?
Yeah, you can tell the guys really are looking forward to that. We start the season off with the first Big Ten match on BTN on Wednesday night, and the last one with Iowa on February 20th, and then we get to host the Big Ten tournament. So it's good. Our guys are pumped up about that, and we don't talk about it a lot, but you can feel it. Absolutely, Eric. Yeah, it's good. It's really good stuff.
Have you talked with Peyton Robb lately about potential his match with a former national champion?
Yeah, a little bit, but not too much. We're trying just to worry about Peyton. You know, probably 15 years ago as a coach, I would have, Peyton, but it's about our guy. Our guy's, he's the toughest dude out there. And so we want him to walk on the mat and just show his will, force his will on this guy, you know, and he wrestles well, he'll be all right. Looking forward to that.
You got to try out a couple freshmen on the mat during the Nebraska duels. How do you think that they fared and where they could go potentially this season?
Yeah, it was great to be able to, Daniel Monahan is a guy, he's not a freshman, but he was a first-time guy he ever wrestled for us and just won a gritty, tough match. I know our team and the crowd was really excited about Daniel. And Tajai Jenkins did a really good job. He was really wrestling out of a weight class because Mikey Labarola was coming off COVID protocol. So that's why he really weighed in at 165. Not a lot of people knew, and he wrestled 174 first time out. So he did a really good job. Shows a lot of potential as far as like just his motor, and he made some mistakes, but he's going to get better as he was out there. So really like that. Jeremiah Reno, same thing. Redshirt freshman. I don't really just a freshman again, but he did a good job too. Just the discipline of making weight and not running out of gas in the first match, but he did a good job coming back. So I made some adjustments.
Mark, on the topic of the duel, CJ got a pin against UNK, and then some folks weren't. They had opinions on what he did after that pin. What was your take on his celebration there?
We don't like it. I mean, I addressed it with CJ. Yeah, I'm glad that I don't get on social media, so very little, and so I don't look at that stuff. I know what's going on in our team and our program, and people can judge us from the outside, but in the inside, CJ is a really good kid. He's been a great leader for us. He made a mistake. We don't like it. We're going to move on and correct it, and so we don't like that. CJ said the other young man did something to him that probably is not appropriate to really discuss right here, but anyway, you don't retaliate. Yeah, it's just bad on our part, and just can't we're not, and we've talked about it as a team. We're not going to have it. So you can cost your team in a big dual meet. You do that against Iowa in 1 point, that'll cost you a dual meet. So we can't have it, or NCAA tournament or national tournament. So just discipline, just a good opportunity for us to reinforce what our program's all about. And you win with class and you lose with class. So we got to do better there. But yeah, we've addressed it.
Does he face any sort of punishment, or is he available on this week?
He's going to wrestle this week. Yeah. But we've handled it internally. Yeah.
Anything else for Coach?
Coach, you mentioned that in some parts of the duel last week you were mentally sluggish. How do you address and fix that for Wednesday?
Just make them more accountable at practice. That's where we're, really just reinforcing what we want, how it needs to look like, and guys' perspective. Young guys are 18 to 23 years old, and as we know, Big Ten is great in almost every sport. So the competition's fierce. So you got to be, really just controlling your mindset, controlling what you're thinking, and making sure you adapt what's in front of you. So,
All right, thank you.
thanks a lot.